Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, and I am together today with Russ Jones. This is episode 2 of What's It Like to Be ADHD and Get Your Stuff Done. Of course, that's not the real title. But as I said in the last episode, and if you hadn't listened to it, you should go back. Russ is he is the ADHD Big Brother. That's his podcast. That's his website. He helps people with ADHD figure out how to really run their lives. And we're going to talk about today how people with ADHD deal with goal setting and accomplishing goals. Did I say that right?
Goal setting and goals. Those words are correct. Yes.
Yes.
You get to move on to the lightning round, Ellen. Let's go.
All right. So you approach goals differently than I do. So let's tell me about this.
Yes. Okay. So, and we touched upon this at the tail end of last episode, is the neurotypical way to approach goals. You see this time and time again in commercials, Nike, just do it. All these, it's the idea that your goal is at the top of a mountain. It requires adversity, struggle, the challenge. It's going to hurt. And that's how you know it's working. And you're going to burn. And then the view at the top of the mountain is going to be epic. And you're going to earn it and deserve it. Blah. That does not work for people with ADHD. It absolutely doesn't work for me. And what tends to happen is those of us with ADHD, we end up hating ourselves. We end up filling up with all this self-loathing because why can't I get started? Why can't I do this? And we stand at the bottom of the mountain looking up at how freaking impossible that is. And we go over, I'll probably need to buy some ropes and harnesses and the camping gear or hiking gear. And it'll probably be, so we buy all the gear and we try to get ourselves ready to go so that we can do this thing. And at the first sign of adversity, we stop because it's not for us or we can't do it. This is not how we achieve goals. It's just not.
No.
The way that I propose that we think about goals is that we start at the top of the mountain.
Okay.
And the goal is at the bottom. It is somewhere down below below the cloud line. Maybe we can't even fully see where it is, but it's down there. And the only thing that you need when you're at the top of a mountain is just like a little nudge.
Uh-huh.
And then you start rolling, screaming as you tumble down the mountain. But that's how you have to make it easy.
Right.
We're just trying to get started. And then the momentum comes from getting started. You don't actually have to know where the goal is. You just start rolling. And then as you come to obstacles, right, as you hit a tree or a rock and you stop, it's not a setback. You just have to
get
give
out of
yourself
the way.
Another nudge. Yeah. Get back up. Give yourself a nudge and start rolling again. As opposed to climbing a mountain and the rope breaks and you fall down to the ground, you splat, and you're like, oh shoot, I have to climb 2,000 feet all over again.
I gotta do it again.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. When you put it that way,
Doesn't it seem easier if you a nice fun roll down the hill?
It does. It does. Yeah. It feels so much less stressful. Like, okay, I can roll. I mean, just hearing that, roll with it. I'm going to roll. Yeah. I'm getting started and there's things that are going to happen, but they're not going to stop me because I've got momentum on my side. I'm going towards my goal.
Yeah. And it's all about how do you make it easy? And for some reason, I think in the neurotypical world, easy is synonymous with lazy. Easy is synonymous with not worth it or not. It's got to be hard because then the reward is great. But if you just, what we're all trying to do with ADHD, we're trying to get started. We know how to do the things. We know we are very good. I'd say that the thing that we have that's going for us is our brains are a mile a minute. We can do really amazing things, but we struggle with focus. We struggle with getting started. We struggle with that kind of motivation. to hack that, we have to make it easy.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. You go to the top.
And that's it. And we've solved everything with ADHD. Happy to be here, Ellen.
Thanks for being here. Well, yeah. Now, so you have you've written a book about this. You have a book that encapsulates. I mean, it's like 2 pages, right? It says go to the top and just roll.
Yeah. It's a 2-page ebook. It's called Descending to the Top. And it's basically a longer version of this ramble that I just did about adopting this perspective with ADHD. And it's on my website. You can go to my website. It's on your website.
Okay. Yeah. And again, and his website is ADHDBigBrother.com.
Yeah.
It'll be in the show notes. So
yeah, and it's free. You just download it, read it, you're good to go. And all your ADHD life problems will be solved instantly. It's that good.
I see. And just, for me, the idea of starting at the top and rolling down is it's appealing. And I don't have ADHD. It just feels so much more relaxing, which I think speaks to the idea of how we always think things have to be hard, but that's silly. I mean, that's kind of the puritanical work ethic. It's got to be hard.
Yeah.
Work hard, get things done.
This kind of a thing will work for neurotypical people. I think the issue we have is that neurotypical things don't work for people with ADHD. Yeah. But doing this kind of work, and that's what the whole nudge program is, that it's all the thing that I do is supply that accountability, that nudge. That's all we need, is just a little positive nudge to get ourselves moving.
Does that make you a nudge?
How dare you? What did you just call it? That would be if I put 2 little dots over the U, right?
Yeah, exactly. A nudge.
And it would be Norwegian. You're part of my nudge program.
Yeah, but you know what? We need nudges. I mean, I'm a nagger. I mean, I'm a professional nagger for my clients. Did you do your stuff today? Did you?
Yeah.
It's an accountability, but it's nagging. You're nudging, I'm nagging.
You know what? I wouldn't call you a nag. We worked together and I found you to be non-naggery. Oh. Non-naggish?
Non-naggery.
Wonderful. I found you to be wonderful. These are words.
These are words.
You know what? If you can't figure out the word, you just make up a word to fit.
These are words.
Because if you sell it right, people be naggerific. You are nagtastic.
But yes, that is basically what I end up doing for accountability for lack of a better word, I do nag. I'll show up in your email. I'll show up in your text going, did you get it done yet, Russ?
And that's exactly what it is. Did you do the thing that you said you were going to do? Mm-hmm. And then it's a conversation about, if not, why? If so, great. How are things working? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? It's being that accountability person that also provides insight and provides ideas.
And which is what you do with your nudge.
Yeah, nudgery. Same thing with my nudgery. With my nudgery.
Nudgery. The nudgery. It's like a nunnery, but different.
Yes.
It's a word.
But the outfit is the same, which is weird.
Seriously weird. Oh my gosh. So if you are looking to achieve goals, you've got ADHD or not, change your perspective and start at the top and roll down. And again, you can find the ebook is called
Descending to the Top.
Descending to the Top. Okay. And that is on Russ's website, which is ADHDBigBrother.com. So thanks for listening. We've got one more ADHD episode.
Oh my God, what are we going to talk about?
We'll find out, won't we? Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and review and be with us again next week.